Last month, we sold a little bit over $20,000 worth of clothing on eBay. It took us a little bit over 800 sales to get there. Today, I want to show you guys 15 of our best sales from the last 10 days. Let's get right into it. If this is your first time watching the channel, I do appreciate you stopping by to check us out. My name is Ari on Instagram and on YouTube as Nothing New Thrifts, together with my wife, currently running a 4,700 item clothing store on eBay, currently listing about 50 items a day, doing around $20,000 a month in sales. If you guys have any questions at all, please drop them below in the comment section. We'll be happy to answer them and help you guys out with anything that we can. Thank you guys. Let's get on to the video. All right, let's get to these items. First item is this Los Angeles Dodgers jersey. This is a special edition Korean Heritage Night. I was gonna pass on this. I wasn't really too familiar with these like Dodger game giveaway jerseys, but my buddy at the bins was actually the one giving it to me, and he knows a little bit more about this. I guess he told me it was legit. So I tried it, took it home, listed for $34.95, and we did take an offer of $25. This is going to be our smallest sale of the day. We're going to be going all the way up to like $175. So let's go. First sale was that Los Angeles Dodgers jersey, men's size extra large. And then here we have the next item. We have a Vans hoodie, a Vans brand new with tags hoodie. I actually got this in a swap meet video that we have from a couple weeks back, maybe about a month ago. Paid $3 for this, and it did sell for full price. I have the prices here. Yeah, full price $34.95 on that Vans hoodie. It was like one of those thin hoodies that's kind of like a long sleeve shirt with a hood. We list those in the hoodie section. And here's some more pictures of it. Pretty basic, pretty chill, classic style. Yep, sold within a couple of weeks. Some of these sold very fast, so I'll let you guys know which one sold really quickly. This Masters Tournament shirt, men's size medium, 2024 graphic. We listed this for $39.95, and it did sell for full price, $39.95 on that Masters Tournament shirt. Just get familiar with that little logo, that little yellow USA map logo with the red flag sticking out of it. That's the Masters logo. We sold this for more than brand new retail price, which is pretty crazy. Pretty cool. Just a basic Masters shirt sold for $39.95. Here we have a Tory Burch dress. This is a woman's size small, black Tory Burch dress. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. Here's just some nice pictures of this little dress. And it sold for, on an offer of $29.96 for the Tory Burch dress in a woman's size small. Here, oh, my layouts are all messed up. Next item here, we have a beautiful vintage Patagonia jacket, woman's small, size brown. This was the Retro X deep pile fleece, full zip, again in the brown. Great condition. I actually got this in a trade from one of my buddies. I traded a vintage anime shirt for a nice pile of like eBay stuff, and this was in the pile, and this sold for $49.95. Next item is this Polo Ralph Lauren jacket. This is a men's 2XL. It says blue in the title. It looks black, but I guess it's probably dark blue. Full zip with one of those like packable like hideaway hoods. Here I do show the hood in the pictures. As much of a pain in the butt that is to do sometimes, I do show the hood. Yeah, sold for full price, $49.95 on the Ralph Lauren full zip jacket. Oh, it's got this like fleece liner. Yeah, pretty cool. That was a bins find. Paid $2 for that. Here we have a James Purse Yosemite sweater. Sometimes, yeah, here, this is a good example. Sometimes you'll find, and this thing was beat up, man. Pretty faded with like some spots on it. Sometimes you'll find this James Purse stuff, and it won't say James Purse. It'll just say Yosemite, but the layout will be exactly the same. So you do have to get familiar with this one. It's like they're more outdoorsy stuff. But yeah, James Purse Yosemite sweater, size 3, made in USA. We listed for $54.95. And it looks like it's sold for full price, $54.95 on the James Purse Yosemite full zip sweater. Here we have another Masters piece. This is a Masters Peter Millar sweater. Woman's size medium, pink quarter zip. It was like a performance style sweater. Again, there's logo, little USA map with the red flag sticking out of it. Masters by Peter Millar on the tag. That's a beautiful tag. I was excited to find that. I believe we paid like $5 or $6 for it. No more than like $7. I remember being pretty stoked about it. And yeah, we listed for $54.95, and we took an offer of $41.21 on the Peter Millar Masters Golf quarter zip pullover. Next item is a very nice Pendleton, the original board shirt. These vintage board shirts can do pretty good. This was like a more modern one, and still we listed for $59.95. That's a loop collar when it has a button and a little loop. We listed for $59.95, and it sold for full price same day we listed it. $59.95 on the Pendleton board shirt, men's size small. Here we have this was a cool find. I called it when I found it. When I found it, it had like I noticed it had like a little logo on the sleeve that was not a normal North Face logo. I forget, it had like this little like mountain peak kind of thing. But more than that, I noticed the inside lining, the fleece was kind of like weird. I'll show you guys. It was kind of weird. It was this kind of weird looking material. I hadn't really seen anything like that. And then when I come home, do a little bit more check. I got it on $2.99 days, so I did just grab it really quick. Just checked it out for condition, and I grabbed it. Here at home, I did see that it was a Summer Summit series, which I guess is this logo here, and this is called Future Fleece, which is why we've never seen this fleece before, because it's from the future. Anyways, we listed it for $69.95. I checked comps pretty thoroughly. I thought that was a good price, and it sold I think like same day we listed it, if not the next day. Sold for full price, $69.95 on the North Face Summit Series Future Fleece Jacket, men's large black full zip with a hood. Next item is a vintage Penn State sweatshirt. This is a men's large navy blue on the sand knit McGregor tag. This is like an 80s sweatshirt. You can tell it's reverse weave just by the style, like the way it sits. But reverse weave sweatshirts usually have this like extra panel here made out of this like ribbed kind of material on the left and on the right. And that's kind of signature for reverse weaves. I don't know if every reverse weave has that, or if every time it has that, it's a reverse weave. Whatever. We call it a reverse weave because that's basically what a reverse weave is. And then we have here the sand knit tag. These sand knit hoodies can do good even if they're just blanks. This is like a vintage brand, McGregor. They make a lot of old clothes. It's cotton and acrylic, which is kind of how you know it's older. They don't really use acrylic. Like even in the 90s, they didn't really use it too much, or you won't see it too much like on tags. When you see acrylic, you can know it's a little bit older, maybe like 80s, late 80s, early 90s. I'm not an expert, just from what I've seen. This was a cool find. This Pendleton sweater we got at a thrift store. It was in one of our haul videos. I believe we paid $7 for it. This was a Pendleton woman's medium, gray, like a grayish blue, tight knit. It was lamb's wool. Beautiful pattern. We listed it for $99.95, and I believe it sold in 1 or 2 days for full price. It sold on an offer of $70. $70 on the Pendleton sweater, from $7 to $70. Pretty sweet little sale there. And it's just a modern Pendleton sweater. Nothing fancy, nothing vintage. Just a nice classic look. I might have shown this in the day in the life video. This one, I try to like make sure I filtered everything out so that I didn't show anything twice. So I apologize if there are any repeats to any previous videos, but there shouldn't be. This might be the only one. This vintage Tom Petty and the Heartbreaker shirt, we had it listed for $119.95. And now that I'm saying this out loud, I kind of do remember. I think I did say this before. Anyways, we listed it for $120. We paid around $5 for this at a flea market together with a bunch of other cool shirts. And we took an offer of $80 on this vintage Tom Petty shirt. It's like single stitched on the sleeves, double stitched on the bottom. Here's the graphic. There's the cool Hanes Made in USA tag. Just nicely faded, in good condition. Cool back graphic. And yeah, sold quickly. A couple of weeks for $80. Here we have two more sales, two more really, really good sales, both over $100. Both sold same day that they were listed, okay? So here we go. Civil Regime. Civil Regime is like a streetwear brand. I believe it's local to like my area, to like the Los Angeles kind of area. Anyways, I remember my buddies in high school, or like right out of high school, were wearing some of this stuff. I've sold this hoodie before. I've sold this exact hoodie before, at least once or twice. I've never found it brand new. When I found it brand new, we grabbed it again. This was on $2.99 day. It was like I found it 5 minutes after finding that North Face we just showed. I grabbed it up. I was stoked. It was brand new. I was super stoked. I thought, it was going to be at least 30, $40. That's what we've sold it for in the past. And then with checking comps, I don't know if this specific hoodie has gone up, or Civil Regime as a whole has gone up, or if just new with tags is hot with this brand. I don't think we've found it new other than like once or twice. Anyways, comps were really, really strong on it. So we listed it high. We listed for $134.95. And we sold right away. They used a coupon on our store, but it did sell for the full price, $134.95, to an international buyer. So they probably paid like almost $300 at the end to get this hoodie to them, like $200, $250, which is bananas. But that's cool. It's a cool sweater, quality hoodie, quality embroidery. I think they'll be happy with their purchase. This again was the Civil Regime. Oh, sorry if I didn't flash through. The Civil Regime hoodie in a men's extra large blue, greenish, like acid wash with floral embroidery. Brand new. Pretty sweet. I'll probably find this hoodie again, honestly. And last item of the day actually has a kind of a funny story. CC Filson, okay? It's a brand we all got to know. I did not know about this brand. Obviously, you don't know about any brand until you learn them. But I didn't know about this brand. I learned this brand like in the morning on Instagram. If you guys don't follow, make sure you check out Dom I Thrift on IG. He taught me a lot about vintage stuff when I was first getting started. Dom I Thrift, cool guy. I learned this brand from him one day in the morning. That same day, I went to go hit a thrift, and I actually found it. So I thought that was pretty cool. When I found it, I actually found it with 10 other like basically exact same jackets, but they were all some like kind of off-brand, just tactical brand. And there was one CC Filson. So that's crazy to think that it could have been like 10 CC Filsons. Anyways, we found this jacket a couple years ago. We had it listed for probably like 150, maybe like in the same like 150, 175 range. Crickets. We had it up for, I want to say at least a month or two. Crickets. Basically no action. And then it was my wife's little brother's birthday, and we wanted to give him a nice gift. He was young. He was like 14 or 15 at the time. And I thought it'd be funny to give him this jacket because it was like $800 MSRP or something like crazy number like that, $500. So we gave it to him. He was super stoked. I told him, wear it every day if you wanted to just give it back to me when he outgrew it. Again, he was like 14 years old, so I figured he'd be growing out of it pretty quickly. He did have the jacket for like 2 years. Once in a while, when I would see him, I would ask him if he still had it. He would always tell me that he was still wearing it, that he loved it. I'll tell him, dude, keep it as long as you want. When it doesn't fit, shoot it back to me. Anyways, he brought this back to me about 2 weeks ago. We threw it in the wash. We got it listed, and it sold the same day we listed it for $174.95. Again, this was a jacket that we gifted to somebody, and they used it for about 2 years. And then they just gave it back to me, and I went ahead and listed it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool story with this one item here. Yeah, just a nice jacket, quality. I love like giving my family clothing, especially like nicer stuff. I don't know, I feel like I'd rather them have it than sell it sometimes. Just because it's nice to have nice clothing, man. I didn't really grow up having a lot of clothing or any nice clothing. So sometimes it's hard for me to like sell stuff or get rid of stuff when it fits me nice, or when I really like it, or when I think it'll fit like my brother or my sister. I have a habit of just kind of keeping some of the best stuff. Not just for me, but for my friends and family. Anyways, enough rambling. that was it. 15 items, 15 or so items that we sold in the last 10 days to help us sell over $20,000 last month on eBay. That's kind of where we want to be at. We need to be at like $25,000, $30,000 a month in sales. That's the goal. That's like what we're pushing for. But 20 is kind of the minimum of where we want to be at. So we're happy with that. Hopefully we can push hard and make February pop off because it is a shorter month. So we do got some work ahead of us. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. If you guys have any questions at all, drop them below. If you guys have any comments, drop them below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hit the video with a like, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.